What is most interesting about golf? Yes, you need to know how to do the swing properly, how to swing the golf club properly. You need to know how to putt properly, for example. Long game, short game, approach shots, all these kind of things. No question about it, these are key. So you need to know the technique to play golf and to know and to be able to play golf. But the thing is, and that's what most interests me about golf and mostly fascinates me also, is the psychological aspect of the game and the mindset topics that come with the game. What I mean by this is, as I put in my previous video, golf doesn't come easy. That's unfortunately one fact you need to come to terms with right from the start, because I picked up playing serious golf in 2018 when I had a job and the work environment was quite toxic, and I needed to actually have a hobby to come away from this negativity at the workplace, or day-to-day negativity at the workplace, which then made me again to go into my basement, pick up my beginner set that I bought sometime in 2005, and went to a driving range, and started practicing again. And now, so back then in 2018, I picked up my beginner set, started to play golf for real, and now 7.5 years later, I'm at 22 handicap, and yeah. And when I picked up the beginners or the clubs from my beginner set, I was at handicap 49. So yeah, it takes a long time. It just takes a long time. And this is something, okay, some people, as I said in one of my previous videos, they come from a ball sport, played hockey, played tennis. For them, it's easier because the technique they use to play a ball with a tennis racket or with a hockey stick is similar to what in my view, in my layman's terms, is, or layman's view rather, is that they can, because of the technique they picked up with playing the tennis racket or the hockey stick, it's similar to what you need to do in golf, in terms of how to swing the golf club, how to hit the ball with the golf club, that kind of thing. So some people obviously that are fitter and come from a certain sports background, they have an advantage and maybe take much less time than I did, because I didn't come from any big sports background. I did some athletics when I was younger, no real ball sport, and yeah, so I was kind of in a situation where I knew, okay, I probably need some more time to learn it, but I thought, and I was quite naive to think in 2018, 2019, oh, I just practice quite hard as often as I can, do a few or book a few lessons with a professional and or with a golf coach, and then, you know, should sort me out and I would lower my handicap very quickly and become a good golfer. I was taught the hard way that this is not going to work, or in my case it didn't work that way. So I had to graft away at this game. Practice, and I think in 2019, when I started playing also handicap relevant golf competitions, I think I came down from 49 to 40, I guess, in my first year in 2019, and then I think the next milestone was come down to 24 handicap in 22, 23-ish. So, which means like 15 strokes to come down in my handicap by 15 strokes from 40, or 16 strokes from 40 to 24. Took me, roughly 4 years.
Watch
3 to 4 years. And that's the way it is. In a way that it takes lots and lots of time. And there's no quick fix, no workaround, no winging. It's the way it is. You have to bite the bullet, invest the time and be patient. And yes, your patience is tested in golf. It is. It really is. Especially when you hit at some stage, you will. Well, in my case, and I suspect that it happens to quite a lot of amateur golfers in my age class and my skill level, that at a certain handicap, once you reach this, or lowered yourself to a certain handicap, you hit a brick wall, and you will not get any further. You try as hard as you can. You try to play as many competitions as you can. Most of these competitions, by the way, you will play, well, let's say not disastrously bad, but you will not play to your handicap. This is what happened to me. That most of the tournaments, like 6 to 7 out of 10 tournaments or competitions, you will either just manage to play your handicap or miss it by 1 or 2 strokes, and maybe 2 or 3 which are then really, really, really disastrous, and where you miss playing your handicap by a mile. And this is what it is. And I mean, you hit the brick wall. You can play as much as you want. You can practice as much as you want. You will just stay at this handicap, and you will struggle to actually keep that handicap as well. And then between 23 and last year, I was stuck at this 24 handicap. And finally, after 2 years, last year saw I could like reap the rewards in some way and at least lower it by another 2 strokes. But it is so tough, especially if you come to a certain handicap level. Lowering your handicap even more can be so tough. Again, it requires patience, discipline, resilience, and the willingness not to give up. And I tell you guys, I was many times close at giving up. A few years ago, I was at the stage, through my club, because I couldn't hit the ball properly. I don't know what I was doing, and I thought, why am I doing this? Why am I wasting my time with this kind of game? And yeah, it's testing you. Golf is testing you. It's testing your mindset. It tests you psychologically, mentally, and but the good news is you really get to learn. You really get to know you and your psyche and your ego really, really well. And what you learn in golf is also kind of lessons what you learn in life and in the job, family life, whatever. And yeah, so it's and yeah, it's just like a game which you know, tests your character, and it tests how well you can control your ego, especially the negative side of your ego. And tell you what, I lost it. I virtually lost a lot of times. And my best golfing friends, they said, Matt, sometimes when we played a round of golf, they said after the round, either you get your together or I will not play with you anymore, because I just changed from Dr. Jekyll into Mr. Hyde in no time. And then that's what happens in golf. So if you don't control yourself, or if you can't handle yourself too well. And I was never, when I started playing golf, I was never ever aware or even thought about how this game can really mentally put you to the test. And it does, guys, it does test you. But hey, at the end of the day, it tests you like life tests you, like certain life situations test you. And what I learned, and I can give you as a piece of advice, don't give up. Keep at it, keep pushing, keep training, keep practicing, keep playing as often as you can. And then you become more stable in your golf game. And you know, you have a way of working out or working on your mental side, on your mental skill set, mental aspects of your character, how to control it, and then become better. But yeah, golf is so much about mindset, good people. You wouldn't believe. And yeah, you just have to be resilient, keep going, never lose hope, and then one day you will get the rewards. But they won't come overnight. You have to invest lots of time, and there will be many setbacks on the way. I had them where you really think, where I thought of giving up, and yeah. So, but I kept going. I just kept on going, and yeah, and I keep going as well this year, and I hope today the weather is really quite nice, that next time I can give you kind of course vlog. Yeah, once I get back on the course and can play it, and although next week apparently the weather is supposed to get very wintry again, so yeah, bear with me for a while, people. I really would like to you know, to shoot a video out on the course. This will come for sure. And yeah, so guys, at the end of the day, golf is all about mindset. Keep going, keep strong, and don't give up, even though sometimes the golf journey pushes you to the brink of giving up. I've been there, done that. So alright, so yeah, 20 minutes more to drive to get back to my home, and hope you kind of enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, giving you some insights as to why I have launched this channel on YouTube. And yeah, because I want to share the experience I had in golf, in my golfing journey with you guys, and give you some advice and tips of how to become, you know, better golfer. Even though, you know, in my case I'm a 22 handicapper, but still, we should help each other, support each other, cheer each other up, even if the game yeah, puts you into places where you think like, you would think like, my god, I'm not going anywhere. And yeah, share my journey, my continuing journey in golf, and give you all the insights, in and outs, and sharing with you all the mental aspects of the game, and how you can potentially become better by applying a few things, or not applying a few things, but just understanding a few things even more, and just learn more about your character, your strengths and weaknesses on the mental side, and then you will get somewhere in golf, as I did. Even though it's going through big walls and going through lots of pain and time, for sure. Okay guys, once again, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good one, and see you in the next one. Peace out.